all across our great state, from the mountains of Big Bend to the bayous of the Big Thicket, from the panhandle prairies to the coastal plains, we all have a stake in what happens here, Austin, where ideas become the policy and laws all Texans must live by. Every year and a half, the Texas legislature comes together in this town to duke it out over the issues of our time. What happens here has a lasting impact, especially on the building industry. And this spring, we're providing you a first-hand look at Austin unlike anything you've experienced before.
If you want to be involved in the legislative process, you have to go and talk to the legislators.
We want what's best for the housing industry.
And the issues that are important to us are literally issues that are good for business.
If you value your industry, you should be here in support of what we're doing.
The Texas Association of Builders invites you to join Rally Day, Building for the Future. As builders, developers, contractors, and suppliers, we're building the future of this state. Ours is an honorable industry, erecting homes for families, creating jobs, and injecting billions of dollars into our Texas economy. The guiding principles we bring to our work every day should be reflected in our state government. Rally Day delivers that message loud and clear. Each session, more than 1,200 Texans attend Rally Day. These are TAB members from all across our state, as far as El Paso and the farthest reaches of the Panhandle. They travel by airplane, on buses, and in their cars to let their voices be heard. On Rally Day, our members storm the Capitol speaking to lawmakers about preventing increases in fees and sales tax burdens for home builders. At Rally Day, you'll also hear from top officials. In previous years, leaders like Governor Rick Perry and Lieutenant Governor David Dewars have spoken about their plans for supporting our industry.
I want to make sure that we're doing everything so that you can go out and build the homes that are necessary and make sure that for every family in Texas, the American dream is not a dream but a reality.
Previous Rally Days have convinced lawmakers that fewer local fees on home builders were good for Texas and ensured that all businesses shared the load when it comes to reforming the way we pay for our public schools. But our work is never done. This legislative session will be back with our pro-housing agenda. The challenges of local government regulations will still be a major issue. We'll let lawmakers know they need to keep entry-level homes affordable by preventing legislation that increases costs. We'll defend the prohibition on fire sprinkler mandates, ensure that state and local taxes aren't placing an unfair burden on our industry, and that any new building or energy code legislation is reasonable. Most lawmakers aren't experts in the home construction industry, so they want to hear our views. We have the expertise and experience in the industry to best explain the issues. And you can be sure your voice will be heard. Legislators understand the importance of our industry. With more than 10,000 members, the Texas Association of Builders represents more than 550,000 jobs and $35 billion for the Texas economy. By bringing your passion for the industry to Austin, you'll make legislators aware of how vital their decisions are to the livelihood of so many. Arrangements have been made to make this session's Rally Day the biggest ever. Our headquarters will be the beautiful historic Driscoll Hotel, located in the heart of downtown, less than a 4-block walk to the restaurants and nightlife on 6th Street and the Warehouse District, and just 6 blocks from the Capitol. Our schedule for the day begins mid-morning, when we'll gather together on the south steps of the Capitol. As in past years, TAB staff will bring us up to speed on the important issues relating to our industry and key points we'll be taking to legislators. Following remarks from our featured speaker, we'll head to our Rally Day tent on the south lawn of the Capitol for lunch with legislators.
Voice is actually getting heard, and you can actually see the difference it's actually making on your industry and your work.
We would like for them to look to the Texas Association of Builders whenever they have an issue that revolves around residential construction in this state.
We have to bring that message, and we have to make sure they understand that every bill has a consequence.
We need to
be very interested in what's going on in government if we want the home building industry to stay healthy.
Today, the responsibility rests with you, not only to speak for our industry, but for the future homebuyers of Texas. Lawmakers want to hear constituents' views on critical issues. Together, we can promote our industry, build on our past success, and guarantee a future for Texas housing that will make us all proud. With TAB members from across the state coming together for Rally Day, this is your chance to see Austin and experience our government in an entirely new way. Join us this session for the Texas Association of Builders Rally Day, Building for the Future.